Hello YouTubers, so this is another one-off video here, and this will be about light fixtures here. As you can see, I got these high bay light fixtures here. I got 3 of them. These particular ones are made by Holophane. And I got a 3rd one here too. Now, these particular fixtures were pulled out of a Costco really close by. That's about 5 minutes down the road from where I live. And my dad works the night shifts there. And this is like 2 months ago when they were suddenly replacing these because they kept getting tired of having to service these massive LED bulbs. Which, by the way, these are still good. But the big problem that they kept having were these bulbs kept going out or overheating because this particular bulbs use a computer fan. That's what all these vents are about. These are nice. They almost use like a CPU type fan in here. Something you would put on a CPU in some of the more higher end computers. Now, unfortunately, I did contact the manufacturer that made these. Which, by the way, there's the details right there if you guys want to know. Those of you light enthusiasts out there that want to know, there it is. I contacted them to see if this bulb can run directly on 120 volts. I did not try it out myself because I did not want to risk blowing something up in these bulbs. Blow up these bulbs, so. They are mogul based, but they said they only can run on a ballast, which is a bummer. So I have to have ballast for these to run. Now you may ask, how come I can't power these fixtures up here? Well, the downside about these fixtures are, they're only 277. Yeah, they're 277 only. There's no taps on that ballast like, you know, like some ballasts would have. There's some more details here. Now, 2 of these fixtures are only HID type fixtures / metal halide. That's what used to be in these fixtures way long back. And these, these were made in 2002, so that was about the time that Costco was built. But this one and the one there, metal halide only. This one could do metal halide, and it has a little halogen bulb in it. Which I do remember finding strange when I was a little kid. I used to look at these fixtures and wonder why some of them have another bulb on the side like that. That's a 200 watt halogen bulb. Yeah, it is. I actually have it hooked up to a power cord. That could run on 120, but it has this interesting setup going on here in this fixture. Because what I recall seeing at that Costco when I was a kid was, I used to see these like intermittently turn on. They would be on for a while, and then sometimes they just go out, and then that little halogen will turn on. That's what I remember seeing. Or whenever the bulb would fire up, the metal halide bulb, this bulb would just go out. And I've always wondered, how does that work? And there it is. There's the guts in here. I know some of you light enthusiasts might know what's going on in there. It's kind of interesting. These fixtures are extremely heavy. This glass is nice and thick. It has these nice thick wire supports. Safety chain. In case this were to pop loose for whatever reason. Nice hook to the rafter joist up above or on unistrut. So, matter of fact, I'm going to turn it right on here. I have a control off this power strip here. It's all bypassed, so that bulb should only turn on. And it's pretty bright, as a matter of fact. And it gets hot. It's like you're staring at the sun practically. It's a pretty bright fixture. It's for the halogen only. I know it can get a million times brighter. That's what I remember seeing at that Costco. I was trying to hunt down some Google images. Because I know it's a very popular Costco in my area. It's always packed. But what's funny was they replaced all the metal halide bulbs on these fixtures 4 years ago with these, thinking that it would be a good investment, but it turned out that was a fail. And there would always have to be the maintenance person there every month, based on what I heard, to check on these bulbs and clean them out. It's like, I think a fan and an LED bulb is a very horrible idea. Who's going to want to go up there and clean these bulbs out, right? It just makes no sense to me. But they're so massive. And I remember seeing these a few times, and they were very bright. They would kind of have a 60 cycle strobe to them, so they were not completely filtered. You wanna know what's funny? I tore out this fixture a week ago to upgrade to a strip light at a family-owned restaurant of mine. I done some research on this because I knew that this glass looked familiar to this one. And coincidentally enough, this is a Hampton Bay fixture, but it says Holophane at the side. Because I guess they made some clear ones, so the clear versions of the globes. Like, just kind of like that, except it's not frosted. It's pretty interesting. Kind of the family history of Holophane fixtures. I know I've seen quite a bit of these all over the place. But I know these particular ones I've seen at a few Costco's in my area, because we have quite a bit of Costco's around, in at least in the valley, the Phoenix area. So yeah, I really wish I had really wish this would run on 120 so I could test that bulb out. The only way I could probably pretty much test these bulbs out on is getting a 120 ballast, but they're kind of pricey. At least I know a place where I could get the bulbs after the original bulbs, which in my area it's called Batteries Plus Bulbs, and the bulbs, they're not too badly priced. It's like your average price you probably get on eBay or lightbulbs.com or something. But she's used a 400 watt. Use these big metal halide bulbs. They're 400 watts. And I remember watching these fire up. Just during the day, they would turn off some lights, and somebody's like, if it got like a little bit dark in the store, like on a cloudy day, I remember watching like a bunch of these like fire up, and they would gradually get bright, and then they kind of like flicker, like kind of orange a little bit until it, you know, once they're like fired up completely, they would do that. I never thought I would have these fixtures lying here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I have no room in here because I got all these, and these fixtures are probably too heavy for the rafter joists in this house. And I don't want to overload the roof, so for now I'll just have it put away here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hey, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't, and stay tuned for more.